What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's game week. Hell yeah, let's go. Cowboys and cold ones. I know it's been a couple weeks. My crazy schedule. And I said, I'm going to take some time now. I killed it over the summer with an episode a week. Got to the middle of August, end of August, celebrated my birthday, had family stuff going on. Had to cut it. You don't care. We're back. We're going live once a week again during the week before the game. We're going live after every Dallas Cowboys game throughout the NFL season. And boy, oh boy, remember you can follow me on Twitter at Corey Clark Radio. And my ticker, usually it has other stuff on it on the bottom there, just scrolling through. No. What this is going to be is simply enough. Week one is here, baby. Week one is here, baby. Yes, yes, yes. The Cowboys open up the NFL regular season for anybody, all 32 teams, on the road against the reigning Super Bowl champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Today's beer is Busch Light. We're going to go with the apple flavor today. Remember, Cowboys and cold ones? We talk Cowboys, we drink beer. We're going to go over this matchup in a little bit of depth. Everything that's going on from the injury report to the week one matchup. Who are we watching? What are we worried about? Bold prediction. I have one big bold prediction a week, and I don't do score predictions. I'll tell you that later. I hate them. I'm superstitious. I'm afraid if I go, hey, Cowboys are going to win 38-20, they'll lose 38-20. That's just how I am. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the YouTube page, share it on Twitter, share it on the Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Cowboys and Cold Ones. Happy Labor Day, by the way, to everybody that works. Yeah, whatever, everybody. Just hope you're having a good time. You're lighting up the beer. Maybe you're listening to this in the podcast version later on, or you're watching it right before the game starts on Thursday. That's fine. But let's just jump into it, man. We are uno, dos, tres, 3 days away from kickoff where the Cowboys will kick it off against Tampa Bay. And I can't wait. Let's do it. First off, how's everybody been? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know how are we feeling about this season? Are we excited? Are we worried? Are we freaking out? Are we pissing ourselves? What are we doing here? Because I don't even know. I mean, I'm excited. I have high expectations. COVID's already derailing us a little bit. Hopefully, this is the only time it does that. Cheers, by the way. Man, that is good. All right. The injury report. That is one thing we will do. This could change for Wednesday, Tuesday, but we are going to look at it here. All right. So the injury report, let's zoom in on that. So obviously today's Monday, nothing after Tuesday because we're live on a Monday. Terrell Basham, that's good news. Nice to see him back and ready to go. He's full, so he should be active on Thursday. The big news is, we'll get to it in a minute, but Chauncey Golston it says full here. The Cowboys changed it to limited. Expect him. He didn't have any participation in training camp at all. Expect him to more be on the inactive list for the first few weeks of the season. CJ Goodwin, full. That's good. D-Law, full. Ty Nashetsky, he was limited. Dak Prescott is full. He's ready to go. He said it from the shoulder to the ankle to the mental. He is ready to freaking go. Donovan Wilson, number 6, after missing a week or so, is full. He's back and ready to go. But let's look at this one. La'el Collins. He is a full participant after we got news a few days ago. He didn't practice towards the end of last week. And La'el Collins was kind of with that neck stinger that worried us. People were like, oh, let's move Zach Martin to tackle and McGovern can play guard. We were scared we were going to have another Terrence Steele situation, which as of Monday, La'el Collins looks good. Nothing's flared up. Hope to God nothing comes Tuesday of that or Wednesday or even right before the game or shit during the game. But as of right now, La'el Collins is good to go. So you're going to have Tyron Smith at left tackle, Connor Williams at left guard, Tyler Biadasz at center, and then Collins at right tackle. But Zach Martin, if you haven't heard the news, you live under a rock, has tested positive for COVID. He's basically as close as out to week 1 as you can get. That is your best offensive player. He almost makes a yard of difference in 2020 when he plays versus when he didn't play. But that's also with a banged up offensive line. But there's no excuse to the fact that he is your best offensive player outside of Dak. He is an all-pro, arguably one of the best guards in football. Die on that hill that he's better than Quentin Nelson. Although they are both good. But Zach Martin's not going to play unless he gets a negative test and then 24 hours later gets another negative test. So basically, he's going to have to test either at the latest on, I would assume, tomorrow on Tuesday. So whenever you're watching this, if he hasn't tested by negative for the first time by Tuesday, because I would assume the team leaves for Tampa on Wednesday, and they're probably not, he's not going to come with them because he tested positive. I saw people saying, well, if he tests positive on Wednesday or negative on Wednesday and then negative Thursday morning, the team's already in Tampa. I mean, sure, Zach Martin is worthy of Jerry Jones giving him his helicopter. But my guess is it's going to be, if he tests negative on Tuesday, then you pray he tests negative again on Wednesday, which I'm guessing that means he is vaccinated. But if he tests positive on Tuesday, there's really no chance of him playing. So as of right now, we're going to prep, and it's been prepped for Connor McGovern to slide in at right guard. Looked good last year, but he's not Zach Martin. And Zach Martin was already going to have a tough task. McGovern's got even a tougher task going against Ndamukong Suh, who came off the COVID reserve list today as of Monday morning, and then also Vita Vea. So Connor McGovern, you better protect the hell out of Dak Prescott. Tyler Biadasz better help, which means Connor Williams, you better be able to handle the left guard spot on your own. If Zach can't play, it's going to have to be an effort. As long as Collins plays, Tyron Smith plays, Biadasz plays, I'm comfortable enough with McGovern. I am. I mean, obviously not as comfortable as I would be as if Martin played, but I'm comfortable with Connor McGovern. So that's the injury report. I don't want to get too much into COVID stuff. Like, it's going to happen all across the league. At least every team probably will have at least one player miss a game due to COVID-19. And it's 2021, and it's called COVID-19, and we're still freaking dealing with it. Anyway, all right, biggest matchups in this game, Cowboys-Tampa. Let's look at the positives, all right? We just talked about McGovern having to slide in there. That Bucs front seven is good. That defense is good. It got to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I mean, that Chiefs offensive line was awful and derailed, and they basically replaced everybody, but they're still good. So how's that Cowboys front going to look against Dallas's front? And then how is Cowboys DBs? Trayvon Diggs, we know he's going to be good. He's going to take risks. He might get beat. Then there's Jordan Lewis. There is Anthony Brown. Maurice Kennedy could slide in there. Kelvin Joseph. Was he even on the injury report? If I missed it and he went to the it's because he went to the IR. So Joseph can't play for at least the first 3 games. So your rookie out of Kentucky / LSU won't be available. So you're looking at it from this part. What are they going to do? So one of those matchups, Cowboys DBs versus the Bucs wide receivers, which it's been argued all offseason. Which trio of receivers are better, the Bucs or the Cowboys? Is it CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper? Or is it the alternative with the other 3 for Tampa Bay, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Godwin? They're both really freaking good. I'll take my money on Cowboys receivers, obviously. Is that a biased answer? Yes. Do they need to prove it? Yes. Do they all need to stay healthy? Yes. I mean, Amari Cooper said today, does he think he's the best receiver in the NFL? Yes. Does he need to prove that he is? He said yes. He's a smart guy. So that's one. And so basically, I mean, if you look at it from the alternative, I'm looking at The Dallas and Bucks offensive line versus the Bucks and Dallas D line. The Cowboys DBs, the Bucks DBs versus our trio of receivers, and then their trio of receivers. Who to watch? Now, an individual standpoint, I have 5. I mean, obviously, we want to watch everybody because it's the first game of the season. You want to see how the new scheme works with Dan Quinn. You want to see how that offense looks fully healthy. If Zach Martin doesn't play, almost healthy enough. Dak's back. That's important. I want to watch Connor McGovern. I just got into it a little bit. I trust him enough to play 1 week if he has to. He played last year. He would be a starting guard for a lot of NFL teams if the Dallas Cowboys ended up trading him. He would. He's just not a starter on ours because we have 5 other good offensive linemen, 2 other great guards. We have 1 great guard and we have 1 guard who has shown that he can be great and 1 that can show he can be shit. So we'll see how that goes. Ezekiel Elliott. He talked all offseason. He slimmed down. He said, I was a problem for this team last year with my fumbles. He looks electric in the training camp. He looked electric all offseason. How does he look in his first game back? Obviously, Dak. I want to know the obvious, the offense. How does he look throwing the ball? Was the time no preseason snaps? Barely any competitive training camp snaps? Was that going to matter? Is he going to be rusty at all? How is his decision-making going to be when he has to tuck and run? Is he going to try and fight for those extra 2 or 3 yards on a second down in the first quarter? Or is he smart enough to know to save that for a game-winning drive or a game-clinching drive or the playoffs or a big game? This is big, yes, but it's not the altitude of a Week 17 win or go home. I want to see that. Micah Parsons on the defensive side. I want to see how Micah looks. He looked good in his snaps during the preseason. He looked fast. He understands the playbook. They're going to put him in a lot of different roles off the edge. He'll play that DT standing up role where he'll look right into the eyes of the center and rush. He'll drop back. He'll play the linebacker position. He's not coming off the field. If I had to make one of those predictions, Micah is not leaving the field. Neal will be on the field. LV will be on the field. Jalen Smith will see the fewest snaps out of the 4 linebackers we have. We'll see. And then Trayvon Diggs, I talked about it. He's going to make plays. He wants to have a big year. It's his second year. He looked good when he played in the second half coming back from injury a year ago. How does Diggs look? Does he get burnt trying to make plays? Just going up against the trio of receivers they had in training camp help him? Trayvon Diggs has got to have a good year because that leads me to my next thing. What am I worried about? 2 things. I'm worried about how the corners opposite of Trayvon Diggs will fare against Tom Brady, against Mike Evans, against Antonio Brown, against Godwin. I don't know if Diggs will follow Mike Evans, but even if he did, how is Anthony Brown going to do? How is Jordan Lewis going to do? Guys that are the veterans in the DB room for this team on their second contract. How are they going to do? That's my interest. And then also what needs to happen, what has to happen. We need Gregory and D-Law to get out the outside, but I'm worried a little bit because you can't blame me for being worried. This has been a problem forever. Now, will Osa fix that? Will Brent Urban fix that? Will Gallimore fix that when he comes back? How is that interior pass rush going to look? Because if you get interior rush on Tom Brady, who's not mobile, that causes him problems. You cause pressure on the interior, forcing Brady to get rid of the ball quicker. Like, it doesn't have to be a sack on the play. You just have to have a quarterback hurry or a quarterback hit from the interior D lineman of the Cowboys and see what they do. Force Tom Brady to make a mistake. That's all I ask. Force Tom Brady to make a mistake. Biggest matchups. We're moving along. This is a quick show that's not going to make you guys sit here forever. The long shows come post-game of the Cowboys. Midweek, before the game, we'll make this quick. I got things we're going to go over this every week. We'll add some, we'll gain some, we'll have guests on, which will make it longer throughout the season. But man, I'm excited. Let's get to the game already. Week 1 Thursday. Can't get here enough. I'm excited. And this is what I want to do. Bold prediction. What bold prediction do I want to use? I got one. I didn't prep for this one. I like when it just comes to me. Comes to me. Randy Gregory. He's supposed to have a big year. He's had a full training camp. He looked electric in the snaps he was given. He looks quick. He can bend. There's this other guy of his that gets disrespected out of this fucking world because his sack numbers aren't there. But D-Law is the guy, DeMarcus Lawrence, who has everything you could ask for in a pass rusher. He stops to run. He takes on double teams. He gets to the quarterback. He sacks the quarterback to shut everybody up about both these guys. Oh, he's never played and Gregory's never available. D-Law doesn't get it done because he doesn't have the sacks. My bold prediction is DeMarcus Lawrence and Randy Gregory in week 1 against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers combined for 3.5 sacks. 3.5. Bring it, baby. Bring it. That's it. Reminder, after every game during the Dallas Cowboys season, we're going live. Whether it's an 8 o'clock start like Thursday, a 1 p.m. start, which is rare, Thanksgiving, we're going live. But those games don't matter. What matters is what is right in front of you. Can I give a little bit of prep? Can I get a little bit of excitement from the chat? You ready? It's week 1, baby. It's week 1, 2020 season. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to think about the injuries. I don't want to do it anymore. It's 2021 season, full train ahead. Everybody needs to stay healthy. Hopefully, knock on wood, we do. I don't care if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. I don't care about Tom Brady. I don't give a shit about that trio of receivers, that interior pass rush they got. Do your job. Dan Quinn, call a hell of a game. Let this defense feast. Can't be any worse than last year. They can't. Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, go get them. Everybody. LVE, have a big game. Jalen Smith, shut everybody the hell up. Con O'Neal, show them why they brought you in. Offense, Dak. People are worried you didn't play in the preseason. You didn't get enough snaps. Fuck rust. National attention. NFL's back. Everybody's watching the Thursday night game. This isn't one of those crap Thursday night games they throw at you week 2 through 17. This is the first game of the season. You're on the road. Cowboys Nation, get to Tampa if you're going. Stand up. Be loud. Go show everybody what we got. Go shock the world. Make everybody notice that the Dallas Cowboys are back. Let's fucking win a game. How about them Cowboys?